I think from the determination of the video, it looked like he kicked the puck. So, and I don't think he meant to do it, but I think what happened was the puck came so quickly to the front of the net, and it hit one pad, and caromed off his other skate, and he was stopping, and there was a distinct kicking motion, and the puck was kicked in the net. That's what it appeared on the video. So that's the rules.
What do you think was the problem after the first?
Well, the first three shifts of their first couple shifts of the second period, we turned the puck over at the offensive blue line, and it started to deteriorate then, and then we started to play a lot more in the defensive zone. Then we played that game where we played defense and then threw it out into the neutral ice, changed. Here they came again. Then on face-offs, we didn't do a very good job of blocking out to retrieve pucks, and we let them jump through a few times. The momentum went in their favor, and we got ourselves behind the eight ball with maybe focusing on some of the things that were going on in the game other than how we were playing and how we needed to play to be effective.
You talked about better shot selection, clearly, which you got tonight, but from then on, with all the shots you did get, how much of that was Ward and how much was it your guys maybe just a little junky?
No, I think he made some big stops. He kept them in the game early in the hockey game. We had lots of energy and we were really working, and things were happening for us in creating offensive chances. And power play, I don't know how many times we missed backdoor opportunities tonight where, that you'd think that eventually some of those are going to go in our favor, but right now that's what happened, and you live with it and you try to regroup and prepare yourself for tomorrow. And we can't get down on our game tonight. We know we can play to a higher level, but we have to execute, and our power play, I think, took energy away from us when you don't score on it. We give up a 5-on-3. That was the call that I think was the difference in the game. When that call was made, and from our standpoint, it wasn't like he kneed him or stuck his knee out. He was making a play on the player. The player tries to jump around him, and he clips his knee. That's a discretionary call by the official, and you have to live with those.
Do you think it's something mental on home ice, or have you identified something?
Well, it seems like we can play for stretches of it, and in this building, and it just seems that when it starts to go the other way on us, we don't seem to be able to pick ourselves back up and say, "Hey, stop it. This is what we've got to do to correct it." The turnovers are the most disturbing thing for me. As a coach, you want to limit those turnovers, and those are the most disturbing things. When you're playing in a tight one-goal game, the time to try to be creative at the offensive blue line and the time to control the puck and control the pace of the game, those are what separates your team from having success night in, night out, or not having success. If you're going to turn that puck over and you're going to start slapping it around, and that seemed to be the mantra of our group when we started to play poorly, it just seemed to multiply for us.
What was your reaction to the snowing the goalie penalty?
Especially penalty killing, and you go down there to put pressure on the goaltender. I would guarantee you, James McClement's not that type of player. And anybody that's been around the league knows that really is not something that he would ever do. And I don't even know how much he really sprayed him. But the officials saw it differently, and you live with those. Again, those are the things you can't get away with.
You have a 3-game road trip right now. Are you looking just going back to playing a more simplified game?
I just think, again, that we have to be stronger in the areas that are the critical areas of the ice. And you can't turn that puck over on a consistent basis and then be in the receiving end for stretches of. Then what it does is, if you saw that, it turned the tide of the game from a standpoint that we were having to defend, and it gives the opposition an opportunity to create more offensive zone time, thus wearing your players down, thus drawing penalties, thus creating more momentum from the opposition. All right?